Yeah, turn it on.
They come from
The
Yugoslavia.
red light, is it recording?
My mother's maiden name was Juka, Juka, and my father's name was Lutich.
Where did they come from?
Yugoslavia.
Where?
Dubrovnik.
Dubrovnik?
Yeah, you ever know where Dubrovnik is? Big
No.
city?
No.
You never heard of Dubrovnik, the big city?
No.
You could take geography in school? Huh? I can't believe it.
What?
They don't know, never heard of, they don't know where Dubrovnik is. There's 5 million people in there.
Where's that? North Yugoslavia? South
Yugoslavia.
North,
Yugoslavia, Dubrovnik.
South? Have you been over there?
No, I haven't been there.
You never been there?
No, I wish I went. I got cousins over there, but they're all dead by now.
Who'd your dad come over with?
With his 4 brothers?
Who were they?
Well, they were these brothers.
What were their names?
Louis, Pete, and Martin.
Louis, Pete, Martin.
And my dad's name was Bob.
Your dad's name was Bob.
Yeah. Baldo, B-A-L-D-O, that's
Oh,
it.
Baldo.
Baldo, yeah, that's
Baldo Lutich. So that's 4. Martin, Pete, Louis, and Bob.
There was one
Baldo.
left over there, I forgot his name.
One stayed.
And he had 2 sisters. One of them name is Maritza, and I don't know what the other one's name
No,
was.
George.
I don't know what the other one's name
They
was.
stayed over there? Or they
She
came?
stayed over there.
No. So just 4 brothers came over here.
Yeah, all together. Yeah.
What year did they come over?
1900.
They came over in 1900? Where'd they go?
Lee City, South Dakota. They worked in the mines.
They worked in the mines, and then they moved to Arizona.
I was born in Bisbee, Arizona. That's a mining camp too.
You were born in Bisbee?
Yeah.
What year were you born?
1916.
1916? Were your 2 sisters?
Yeah, 2 sisters and a half brother. I had a half brother too. His name was Johnny. His last name was Perlington, but he was my half brother. He was my brother on my mother's side. Yeah, he was in San Francisco. He died a long time ago.
What was your mother's name?
Mary Juka, Juka.
Mary Juka?
Yeah.
What year she died?
Oh Jesus Christ! I was in the army, 1946, 47. I was in the service in San Diego. She died in Phoenix, Arizona. She died young. My mother did.
What she died from?
Heart attack.
What about your dad?
He died too. He was 85. He died in Jackson, California up there.
He died when he was 85, so he was old.
Well, yeah, he died. He lived to be 85.
What did he die from?
He just got tired of living, son. He died.
So he didn't know what the disease was or
No,
cancer?
the doctor says he just don't want to live anymore.
He's done.
He died. Gave up.
Now you moved out. When did you leave the house?
When I was 13 years old.
You left and would live on your own when you were 13. You left Arizona?
Yeah, I left the Phoenix. I went to sell papers in Phoenix. And then I came here to Watsonville because I had some relations here.
With some cousins here?
Yeah. I had Anita had 2 brothers, Nicky and what I don't know. They were second cousin. Then I had a bunch of cousins, that lived in Dallas, Texas. I had a cousin in Dallas, Texas. One in Bisbee, one in Idaho, Brigham City, Utah. I had all around. They all died though. They all gone. I'm the only one left. Isn't it funny? And I got 2 cousins. I got 2 cousins. One lives in El Paso, Texas, and one lives in.
Hello. Yes. Virginia. Good. How are you? Hang on. Sherry. Yes, it's Virginia for Nani. What would you do after you left here?
Where I left what?
Watsonville.
I went to work in San Francisco.
You doing what?
What'd you do there?
What'd you do there?
10 bar.
How old were you?
18, 19.
You tend a bar in San Francisco?
18 or 19.
Where'd you tend bar at?
At 10 bar at the Olympic Hotel down on Gary Street. Turk and Gary. And then I went to Hollister and worked.
Hollister.
I went to Hollister and worked 10 bar for a guy with
Turn that radio
bar. And then I got drafted in the service, 1941.
Where'd you work in Hollister?
Smokehouse.
Was a bar? Dance place or what?
Just a pool
Pool hall?
hall.
A lot of girls? No girls?
They weren't allowed in there. They weren't allowed in the pool.
They weren't allowed in the pool hall?
Not them days, no.
So what'd you do for fun?
You know what I did for
Where'd
fun?
you chase the girls at?
I used to go to bars and go down to a good, nice cocktail lounge. And the place I worked, with this guy I worked at was a pool hall, guys. Then there used to be a bar down the road where the women and guys used to go to.
In Hollister?
Yeah, Hollister.
Good looking girls?
I wouldn't say so.
No.
Country girls. Country girls. You don't understand about country girls, son.
No.
Old-fashioned country
So the
girls.
girls were better in San Francisco then?
Oh, San Francisco was good.
And then when you left Hollister, where'd you go? To the
Well,
Army?
that's when I got drafted in the Army,
What year did you go?
1941.
1941. And you went to, the military base, where'd they send you?
First I went here to Fort Ord, Monterey. Then I went to Camp Callan in San Diego. Then I went to Camp Pendleton, Camp in Louisiana anyway. In Louisiana, I was stationed in Louisiana. Camp, what the heck, I forgot the name of the damn. And then I went to Europe.
Don't hit that now.
Then they took me to Europe.
Then you went to Europe?
Yeah. And I went with Patton.
You went with George Patton. How long did you stay in Europe?
Oh, 3.5 years.
3.5 years, fighting the Germans.
Yeah.
So then the war finished, the war ended over there?
No, it ended. Then I was on a boat to go to Japan, but then it stopped. The war stopped in Japan, so I came home. I got discharged.
And what,
Fort MacArthur.
California?
Yeah. Then I came over here. Then I came to Watsonville, and I worked at a nice place up on the hill. That's where me and Nita worked up there.
Is that where you met Anita?
Yeah.
Nani?
Yeah. And then I went from here to Las Vegas.
What year did you go to Vegas?
Let's see. 1949.
1949. Where'd you go to work there?
The Frontier.
How was that?
Pretty good.
It was a good joint. A lot of girls there in Vegas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What year did you meet my mom?
Oh, let's see, 1955.
What'd you do from
She was working at the Flamingo, I think.
What'd you do from 49 to 55? Stay at the Fremont?
10 bar?
Is that where you met with the buddy in Vegas? I mean in
Artie?
Artie.
Yeah.
You met
Artie
Artie
was
back
working,
in the 50s.
Artie was working at the Flamingo. He was working with that guy, that gangster, Bugsy Siegel. Bugsy. He was working with Bugsy Spiegel.
What was he doing for Bugsy?
And then he went to work with, and then he hang around the bar where I worked, and he used to, and then give him a check for $100. Howard Hughes, give him a check for $100. We went next door to the Desert Inn and blew it.
Playing craps?
Yeah, I don't, we lived together, me and Artie, in Las Vegas.
And where did you meet Mommy at? At Flamingo?
She was a cocktail waitress here, yeah.
So would you just go in there hanging out with your friends? Or?
Yeah. Yeah, we used to get off shift to go around the local bars there, all them little joints to hang out. Used to hang out the Thunderbird mostly. The Thunderbird was to be where all the kids get off work and used to go to the Thunderbird.
So that was a local hangout? The
Yeah.
Thunderbird down the street from the Sahara, right?
Yeah, they have next to the Sarah.
55.
And then I've been here for, Jesus Christ, I've been here for 30 years, I guess, haven't I?
Yeah. 30 plus years.
Yeah, I've been here, well, I left, yeah. Yeah, I was 63, 73, 83, 90, almost 93.
Well,
28 years.
when did you leave Vegas? When did you retire? What year did you retire?
Oh, I retired when I was 63 years old. I retired here. I retired when I left Las Vegas.
You know what year that was? What year?
Yeah, I was 63.
Well, you're 90 now. So it's 27 years ago.
Yeah.
27 years.
Yeah.
That's 1980.
Right,
Yeah.
1980, yeah.
1980, you retired.
Yeah.
See, you had 20 more years you could have worked.
I could have, yeah. But I didn't want to. Sure, I couldn't. I don't care. I didn't want to work. I didn't work for 20 years. That was good. I like that.
Now you're 90?
90. And I'm running out of time. 90 and I'm running out of time. I figured I don't think I'll be able to make another year, maybe. If I get my driver's license, I might be able to 3 more, but I doubt it.
Well, what do you got to tell your grandkids? One thing and one piece of advice.
Have fun. Hello. Hello.